Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2 here above Cloister, where we have liberated the archive and returned it into the hands of the Order. And we got our rift data analyzed and found out that the current rift anomalator thingamabobber that the Protectorate has made to deal with the rift is not sufficient, and we need to get to their new base, which is Horizon Point, which has reappeared. I guess that's that they didn't make a new one. Like, Horizon Point was supposed to be the thing that dealt with the rift. It didn't work, and we got to get there, give it the new data, and hopefully it'll close the rifts this time. So that's our main objective, but we still have a couple of things to do around this system before we do that and end the game. We need to go to Praetor and deal with Auntie's Choice now. So that's where I guess we gotta fly there first. So that's where we're gonna be headed next, but I did say I think we were gonna talk to everybody real quick, see if they have anything new to say.
This ship is certainly quaint. The grease stains and thrice retrofitted pipes give one the thrilling impression that the ship might burst into flames at any moment. I suppose there's something charming about its lived-in nature. Nevertheless, I have availed myself of the ship's cleaning supplies. Unsightliness is an enemy as sure as any other.
Something personal?
I consider myself an open tome.
How are you feeling now that everything with Virgil is resolved?
Virgil's acts were deeply traitorous. He was judged accordingly. I wish to discuss this subject no longer.
Okay. See you. Good talk, buddy. Good talk. Marisol?
So, we met what passes for the presiding bishop these days. Can't say I came off much impressed.
Really? I didn't think she was so bad. I noticed you kept pretty quiet there. You had nothing to say to the head of the Order?
Oh, I had plenty on my mind during that conversation, trust me. But I've been off the radar of her and the Council for over 2 decades. I aim to keep it that way. I am still a member of the Order and work in its best interests. I believe I can do that best by working outside their predictive models.
How'd she fall short for you?
That was certainly one thing, yes. A real scientician would have referenced the calculations that led to her decisions. Without the predictive data, it can all seem off the cuff. Orlo cited exhaustively. Every meeting took hours. We had rooms filled with chalkboard equations, computational printouts, and graphs.
I can see why you find fault with her leadership. You liked the previous one more.
Ah, you're validating my hypothesis. Thank you, dear. That's all any scientician ever wants.
I didn't say I agreed with it. I just said I can see it.
May all our endeavors yield expected results.
I think Ruth, of the leaders that we've met so far, I do think she's the one I like the most, which is convenient because she's the one I'm working with. I mean, I guess we haven't met the Consul, but the Sovereign's definitely not in a good spot. Is this new? Lovingly, if manically, produced drawings of the space anomaly. At least these ones are relatively not terrifying. I don't remember seeing that one. I wonder if they got new stuff in here. That'd be kind of cool.
Still too many corporate bootlickers drawing air around here for my taste.
Who? Who here is a corporate bootlicker?
I'll admit, the coup caught me on the back foot. Always figured the Consul for a power snatcher, but I'd never put bits down on him betraying the Sovereign. They seem so tight-knit. Just think about all those posters of the pair of them that'll have to change now. A real crying shame.
No chance the Sovereign comes back from mental refreshment then.
I'd say it's about as likely as a sprat learning the polka. The Sovereign's misfortune is our gain, far as I'm concerned. The Consul might be projecting strength, but by my reckon, Protectorate's more unstable now than ever before.
Personal questions?
What's needling you?
No. Yeah. I don't know. It's difficult. I can't rightly say that the Sovereign is like a Probably should clean that up. Is like a good person or anything. But I do feel, I guess we don't know him well enough. He seemed pretty heartbroken for his, that his family was dead, which is relatable, not personally relatable, but we've all lost people, right? Probably. So relatable in that sense. But yeah, everything else we've heard about him isn't necessarily a good thing. I don't know if he deserves what he got, necessarily. Like, I didn't hold any sort of personal grudge against him to say that he deserved that. And I guess we don't know, at least I don't know or don't remember enough of his atrocities as leader of the Protectorate to say that that was, that's worth it. But it is what it is, right? He's gone. Mental refreshment has taken him. Alright, so we have to go down into here, and we're gonna have to kill all of Auntie's choice. So we're gonna go to the ground station here. It's probably about as close as we can get without, spawning right on top of them. We never got into that middle compound either. Make sure we're all reloaded. And we're gonna want to switch back to our pistol here. Maybe. At least while we're out in the open. I like the pistol. Actually, we're probably gonna want the shotgun, huh? We're probably gonna be sniping them from this range, though. But once we get into the facility, we'll probably want to grab the shotgun. Bang! The idea is that we're so far away that they're not going to be able to do anything here. Beautifully done. Sorry, Quartermaster. What? There we go. Guess we'll move up again. There's Commander Purcell.
Resorting to violence.
Maybe find another vantage point. Here we go. Okay, jump over here. Got any more over there? Where are they? Not seeing anybody. Aha!
Mobilizing. Standing by to stupefy.
How about some cloud cover?
Catheter deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Damn. Oh, come on. Stop moving. There we go.
Ready Ready to waste them. On your command.
Reloading. Good, she's dead. Who's hitting us from over there? Alright, let's move in. Move up. Where are you? There we go. Corporate fixer. Liaison. There's the quartermaster, the extra holster. Commander Purcell. Okay, let's make sure we got this whole area cleared out. This is the lady who I gave that egg to, right? The Borst Blaster. Hey, look at that. I got something good from her. It's the good thing about just killing everybody, huh? So you get all the loot, all the good loot. Yeah, we'll loot all this stuff. I don't know, like, can you just sell stolen stuff? Like, is there like a permanent tag on this stuff? I'm surprised that wasn't considered stolen property. Considering this is Auntie's choice, I imagine even the poop is gonna be considered their property. It's kind of disgusting I'm picking all this up, to be honest, but it is what it is. A lot of hides, poachers. This kind of thing right here. This is really cool. A lot of detail in this scene here. I'm assuming I read this already. Enough is enough. Despite my request to the contrary last cycle, I once again came across a squad of your maladapted maladroits throwing rocks at my test subjects. I am well aware that you consider me to be an overglorified zookeeper and my Raptidon subjects to be burdensome and odorous. But let me remind you, the reason your combat unit enjoys reasonable service hours is because my pets handle 45% of the security duty for this outpost. Not to mention the musk these test subjects emit causes most of the roving Raptidons to treat this as a friendly nest and defend it from everything that smells like not us. My work is vital. Do not make me go over your head regarding this point. It's actually kind of fair. I don't think we read that. I don't remember that at all. Okay, do we want to go down and deal with the Spacer's Choice area too? Not really. Not really. I think we'll be alright ignoring that. They should be able to handle that themselves. Okay. Got some enemies still left on this side of the camp, I think. Yep. Oh, I killed both of them. Nice. Can I get into this building or this little RV? No. Make sure we're reloaded. Oh, I missed loot over here. There we go. That was the bounty board. What am I bounty? Excuse me. Wonder where my bounty is now. Oh, it's only 23k. It's not going up very fast, is it? It's kind of disappointing. Okay, we got more enemies over this way. Oh. Bang. We are quite the assassin now, aren't we, with this weapon? Give me all of this. Hello? Commander Purcell's log. General Staff, I have reviewed your weekly briefings and reduced them to the following. 1. Blockade issues. I've been informed that we are to wait for a damned journal unit before proceeding. At every opportunity, ensure that they know any success was all part of my master strategy. Project Soft Boiled. Get the Gorvid researcher the additional personnel they requested, but make it clear I want results. Bug retrieval. Find those idiotic manta wasps before they get themselves fried. Tunnel cancellation. Create a journalist alert. Point out bits saved by cancellation, rather. Add live saved at the end in case they want it to feel good to civilians. Remember, when I get promoted off this unlivable death sphere, I will take the best of my staff with me. Commander Purcell. That ain't happening anymore, buddy. Sorry about that. Should have acted a little faster. Alright. Next up, this damn factory. Oh yeah, we got the loot over here now. See ya.
Proceeding to attack.
Damn, there's one hell of a shot from that creature. That was a Raptidon? I think so. Alright. Yep, we're killing everybody. If they're Auntie's choice, they die. I'm done. Done with morals. Okay. Where are these people? Are they down below? They might be. Yeah, I don't see any movement on the far side. Oh yeah, here we go. Another way I can get in. I remember when we were here before, we found actually an area I might be able to... Actually, it looks like we might be able to get to that area from what I was doing last time I was here. But I didn't notice that. We'll see if we can. We're gonna have some enemies over here, I think. Maybe? Oh yeah, we can jump that. Oh, follow the yellow cloth. Hey! Nice, I need those. Okay.
Enemy moving into harm's way. From...
Last whisper on.
This factory used to be a protectorate site, you know. It's really going downhill under the new owners.
Oh, has it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, we got a lot of people. Oh my god. Alright.
Threat detected.
Is filled with things that want to kill you. But our products can...
Shoot. Investigating.
Beautifully done. Don't know what those guys are doing.
Eyes up. Hostiles.
Anti's choice. Spreading unfettered free trade. Self-better...
Ratcheting up my aggression.
What the fuck?
Give the order and I'll take care of them, Commander.
Activating energy transmitter. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
What the hell's going on?
Dropping smoke.
Okay. That was weird. I like wasn't killing them. Okay. What is my goal here?
Just any choice, but you could choose Auntie's choice.
Oh, this is my goal. Alright, well, I'm gonna kill everybody first. Just to be safe, you know? Oh, hey. Oh, this is the front door. Oh, it's like a sneaky way to get back out. Okay. Check with maintenance about the reports of sprats turning up where they ought not to. Restock vending machine, deny recent time off requests, and profit. Sounds like a good goal.
We improve.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Let me know when you need a distraction. Popping smoke. Combat. Over here. Free hole in the head. Swearing up.
There you are. Alright, we're good. I think what we're seeing out there is somebody outside on the mini-map there, so I think we're fine. Just go through here and loot up the place. And see what were they even doing here. That's what I want to know. Making some sort of chemicals.
They ain't paying me enough to pick up after these dim bulbs. Just the other day, I had to warn one of them not to plumb an outlet with their own finger.
Oh, that was it? Okay. Yeah, definitely do not stick your finger in the outlet, guys. Good advice for anybody listening. Ooh, okay. Engineering. Aha. So this is where we could have gotten through this path as well. Hofstadter. Get that fan up and running quick like. We can't have folks passing out on the floor again. Should be a panel down in the tunnel near the outflow that'll do the trick. And I'll not hear any gruff about the smell. Hold your breath if you have to. Okay. Not good that you guys have a uranium leak in here. Okay, anything else down here? The bathroom. Angry note. How many times do I have to tell you, slackwits, not to eat or drink near the consoles? It ain't social science. Next repair I have to do's coming out of your paycheck. I'm glad that they, specify that it's not social science. It's a strange one to say. Like, social science isn't usually thought to be... I guess maybe that's the point. They're saying it's not even as hard as social science. Instead of like rocket science.
What's all that going on out there? These conditions are not optimal for market testing.
Mm-hmm. A clipboard for taking observational notes on the effects of a new analgesic. The margins are full of absent-minded doodles.
Underpaid and overlabored. Story of my existence. Mine's a hostile.
Alright, computer time. Recent accident reports. Uranium poisoning, electrical burn, electrocution, multiple laceration, dismemberment. 200 bits per limb is the compensation. It's the only one that got compensation. Ongoing maintenance, malfunctioning fan priority. Getting complaints of lightheadedness on the floor again. Best as I can figure, it's something to do with the uranium buildup down in the maintenance tunnels near outflow. I keep telling folks that fan needs to be run 24/7 to prevent fumes, so I don't care if it runs up the bill. Better electrical cost than expiration remittance. Sparking panel hazard. Shutting off power to the eastern quadrant while I repair a problem with one of the mounted transformers. Don't want another fried sprat incident. Should be a simple enough fix so long as some low-rung numbskull doesn't turn the power back on while I'm still elbows deep in hot circuits. Yes, I mean you, Lowry. Factory power distribution. Restore power. Yes. Are you sure you want to proceed? No, I guess not.
Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K. Because it is far more authentic that way.
Okay, how do we get into this room?
All right, that marks an hour since ingestion. Now, tell me, how do you feel? And remember, this is for user research, so please be honest.
I guess you can't. Okay.
I didn't get a bonus this year. I worked harder than anybody.
And bonus is only for good employees, not hard-working employees. You might be thinking, well, those are probably the same thing. Nope, they're not. All right, what do we got? Messages to Experimental Operations Department, subject to toxicity concerns. Concerns over the toxicity of our latest analgesic have been grossly overstated by my predecessor. I can assure you the chemical compound is not, as was erroneously reported, a mortiferous cocktail unit unfit to be consumed by man or beast. Nevertheless, in accordance with Auntie's Choice's heartfelt dedication to consumer safety, efforts will continue to perfect the formula until it enters acceptable margins for public use. Head chemistician. Why is it just head chemist? New formula. Good news. Due to slight modification in the structure of the chemical compound, our analgesic now has a mere 18.6% chance of inducing projectile vomiting and less than 6% chance of triggering sudden cardiac arrest. Bleeding from various orifices has been subtracted from the list of reported symptoms entirely. Further testing will be necessary to satisfy those fusspots over in product development, but imagine the uses. This compound can sedate even the most agile mind, temporarily reducing the complex machinery of consciousness to mere flinders. It will be public good. It will be a public good, honestly, to supply such a reprieve to the masses at a modest markup, free, of course. Acquire chemical generation code. All right, gonna throw this in there. Give me that.
The presiding bishop wanted her stupefying serum. We acquired it. I see no reason to keep her waiting.
Yeah, I don't see any reason either. Let's head back over to Cloister. Another mission completed. Oh, they had a key card. Wanna... Boom. I'll take that. Okay. I guess that guy didn't really have to die, but... Alright, to the Incognito. I think we're done on Praetor now. I mean, the middle compound with like the mortars, it doesn't seem like that has anything really worth checking out. And we never found the code for it anyway. Okay, so 3 short on that. So we got a couple places on Cloister still to check out. The Auntie's Choice base and that Earl compound. And then, can I go here still? I can't go oh no, we can't go to the Undisputed Claim. Well, now I wish I'd explored it a little bit. Oh well. Damn, I was actually looking forward to that. I can't believe this place looks so much like Coruscant. Like, what the hell? Also, it's that populated? It doesn't feel like it is, huh? And that's a problem I feel like this game has. Its scope. Alright. Yep, same people. It'd be funny if Carr survived. I guess if we were gonna find that out, they'd probably be on that ship, huh? Alright. Laplace's Garden. I guess, do we really need to check out the Auntie's Choice base here? My idea is that we, you know, help them out by taking out more Auntie's Choice stuff. Well, that would include me going to Golden Ridge and handling that situation too, huh? So I don't really want to do. Like, we're not... I guess I kind of know people there, so I don't really want to fight them. Even though I remember the commander of the Outpost Opportunity wasn't necessarily a great person. And neither really were the people at Fort Fortitude, but they were all right enough.
Not this again. How many times must we tread this ground, Leslie?
As many times as needed until you see reason. We have the archive back now. Yes, the work may be slow moving forward, but you needn't sacrifice yourself for mere expediency.
I have heard your thesis, and I remain unconvinced by it.
How long have we known each other, Ruth? Long enough, I'd argue, for you to recognize that I only have your best interests in mind.
Enough. I am not interested in furthering this debate, especially before an audience.
What are you two arguing about?
Laureate Beckett and I are having a minor academic dispute. Nothing that should concern you.
Hardly minor. Wait. Is this who you tasked with going to Praetor? Do they even know what this panacea will do to you? The true cost of it?
The agent knows what is pertinent for them to know.
It's to help with the pain and discomfort of wearing the apparatus. I remember.
Oh, is that what she told you? This little chemical cocktail will short-circuit Ruth's limbic system, eradicating her emotions. Her very humanity will be expunged. And she will be absolutely no fun during our weekly game of diminishing variable whist.
All in service to a far greater goal. I cannot be distracted by the agony of wearing the binary lector during my interactions with the Archive.
The binary what now?
The apparatus I mentioned before.
All right.
The binary lector will allow me to convene with the Archive near instantaneously, expediting our shared understanding.
If it does not outright kill you, or drive you to madness as it has done the others who have tested the damnable thing.
They did not have my tolerance for pain, nor my resolve. With the panacea I intend to create, physical suffering will be a peripheral consideration.
Let's discuss this more.
I did not think to have both of you aligned against me. Fine. In the spirit of open discourse, speak your mind, and I will listen, with minimal prejudice.
We got to keep in mind that if everything goes how we're planning on making it go, she's going to be the leader of Arcadia. So we need to make sure she's not, like, crazy. Crazier than everybody else, anyway. What are the chances that this turns out successful? You must have run the numbers.
That math is confidential.
Mm-hmm.
But I have enough reason to believe the outcome will be favorable.
Listen to yourself. Enough? Believe? This is not the language of a scientician.
This is pointless vacillation. I will not equivocate on my goal on the basis of one nervy laureate and his devil's advocate. The chemicals now, if you please.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I cannot be party to this. I'm sorry.
It will take some time to finish manufacturing the final mixture, but you have created eventuality, where before there existed only possibility.
Frost
There is
Scythe.
another matter that must be resolved as soon as possible, concerning the Hyperion reticulum. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post.
Is that the one we went to with Tristan? What are you reorienting them to focus on? And how will this help the Order?
Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally, lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts.
Are you sure you don't want to keep a few trained on Arcadia, just in case?
You sound like Laureate Craft. Our artificer Laureate believes dedicating some of the satellites to surveillance could address immediate security concerns.
You disagree, I take it?
The distinction between the Order and the Protectorate is already blurry for many Arcadians, without us adopting tactics that could be perceived as too extreme.
Sounds like a pretty straightforward mission. Anything I should watch out for?
Nothing beyond a few automechs, turrets, and some minor Protectorate personnel. All well within your capabilities to dispatch.
All right, say no more.
Then I look forward to hearing your next report. May your actions further the plan.
Okay, we got a Frost Scythe? Is that something actually... Ooh. Deals heavy frost damage, freezing foes. You know, we've not used melee weapons, and I do love a scythe. Do love a good scythe. All right, can I fast travel from in here? Yeah, okay. Let's go... Do you want to do Earl, or let's go take care of Auntie's choice? Let's get it done. And then we'll do the satellite quest and the Earl quest, probably in the next episode. Ah, beautiful cloister. So cool. Okay. Gonna have a lot of people to kill here, so.
Larger, more daring, inoculated against a hostile
Take them out
galaxy.
silently. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Okay, I think there's one over that way too. Yep.
Now 110%
Coming up on some
artificial.
foes.
What Nate
Okay. Ooh, yeah, it's a lot of them.
Hostilities are afoot.
Smoke break!
Where'd they all go? Okay, let's go this way then.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
It's a lot of them. That's okay.
I'll handle this.
All right, we're clear. Looks like we have somebody down here. Oh, is he on the other side of this thing, maybe? Sounds like it. Okay. Well, we can explore these buildings over here. Got a workbench and some beds. Gonna single-handedly win this war for them. All right. Around here. You got a dead body over here? Yeah. I'm assuming there might be quite a few civilians in here too, maybe. What do we got? Auntie's Choice Salvage and Surplus Unit, number 4873. I've checked and rechecked my contract, and when I signed with Auntie's Choice as a salvager, I was assured adequate protection to conduct normal operations. Yes, they did include a rider absolving them from random and or unexpected aggression from hostile persons, flora or fauna, but they can't possibly argue that applies when they put us in the middle of a war zone, can they? Nevertheless, that is what they assert about the myriad terrors we are facing on this thrice-damned planet. Thus, they argue the corporation need offer us no protection, no defenses, and no hazard pay. But I suppose that hardly matters at this point. There are horrors in every direction. Rescue can't reach us, and all the bits in the universe couldn't buy us a way out of this frozen dungeon. Still, all else being equal, I'd rather be a rich, frosty corpse than a poor, frosty corpse. Suppose that's fair. If those are your only two options. All right, in we go.
Mobilizing. Energy transmitter active.
There's a lot of people in there, huh?
You quit slow. Hey, got a distraction for I'm the one you need to worry about.
Oh, come on. There's no way I missed that. Got him. Good. And everyone's dead. There we go. Outpost cleared. Oh, look at that. We still have time to go hit up Earl this episode, too. That's what I'd like to see. And Auntie's Choice has been wiped off this planet. And so has the Protectorate. So this is completely controlled by the Order now. At least this area of Cloister. And did the Order have a presence on Praetor? Were they the lightning rod people? That might have been them. Is that a trauma kit I just got? I think so. Look like a doctor. You guys really did not stand a chance, did you? Not against me. Give me all this stuff. Including your bits. Commander Ashton's chest key. Oh, I guess I killed them. To be honest, I wasn't looking at the names. I probably should have been. Major's personal log entry 16. If I have a failing in this life, it is a poor sense for when taking a promotion is actually a step backwards for my career. The examples are myriad, but by far the shoddiest wisdom I've exhibited was marrying to gain this damnable military commission without investigating where I'd be assigned or who I'd be contracted under. The Protectorate retreat our strategic administrator mistook for their line collapsing was instead proven to be a masterful feint. It lured us into a three-front war that put insane cultists to one side, gun-toting mathematicians to the other, and the Protectorate ready to clean up the survivors. In desperation, I offered a treble bonus to whichever unit could punch us through to Winter's grasp. But I fear all that's done is open me to class action suits from the survivors. Even if I live to see daylight again, I will surely face demotion, which will lead to divorce. That will leave me destitute. Though, truth be told, that all might be the luckiest move to befall me in years. Yeah, guys, that's why you don't marry for money. Know what I'm saying? It's ideally you marry for love and money. That's the ideal way to go about things. Alright, got a couple bodies out here that we took out at the beginning. Alright. This place has been taken out. Next stop, Earl. And I don't know if this has a quest going to it, but...
Wonder what they're keeping on ice here. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Good one, buddy. Alright, what do we got going on here? I don't think we explored any of it, did we? These doors are closed, so I'm guessing not. Some bunks. No indication of what this facility is. We do have enemies in here. Protectorate troops. Okay.
Proceeding to attack. Unfriendly nearby.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Transmitter down over here.
Maintaining perfection. Forever vigilant. Giving chase. Giving chase. Come on out, so we might talk this over.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Sustain the ratcheting up my aggression.
My vexation grows as this drags on.
My vexation's growing too. Where'd you guys go? Beautifully done. Is it in there? What a good shot this thing is.
The system abides.
Got eyes on some movement.
It's jammed, Warden. I cannot actuate the lever.
Conduct a full manual override. That fails, we'll have to cut it.
No luck, Warden. The system is completely gumpy.
Gumpy?
Interact with it at all.
So be it. This door is so thick, we've no choice save to cut it at the bolt themselves.
I've got the torch. Please step back, Warden. I've never used one of these in the field.
This probably isn't the time for field training, Pamela. Let me have it. Avert your eyes. The sparks will be dangerous without polarized lenses.
Hey guys. What's going on in there? Okay, yeah, I get it. There's something in there. Where does this thing get turned on at? Oh, way over there, huh? Okay. Go handle that in a second. Let me just finish checking out what's up here. I think that's just like above it, so it's telling me there's something there. Should we loot all these guys up? Is this sealed too? Yeah. Oop, what was that? What's in here? Frost grenades. Even a cursory glance reveals pooled blood and several bullet holes, explaining the undoubtedly violent end this unfortunate woman met. The pool of blood has soaked into her once white lab coat, but the piece of paper she clutches in her hand isn't completely ruined yet. Examine it. You can't be sure without studying them further, but these plans seem to match the building we're standing in. Decipher these blueprints. The note includes a crudely drawn map directing you to a hidden room located somewhere in Earl. With their dying breath, the scientists attempted to scrub out a couple of words over the location of the room. Something punch? Perhaps an item to help you strike harder? Guessing that's the room here that we were trying to get into. Oh yeah, see, it's been revealed to me, so I don't get that notification anymore. Okay. So this one also has a wire. They're both going, I see.
This setup's all kinds of wrong, if safety's any concern. Guessing it ain't. In which case, we might as well try our luck with the N-ray scanner to reroute power.
Okay. That seems good. Can we get in here now? Perfect. I don't see anything to punch anything, but how will I ever replace these? Law help me, I traded another cistern of Rift amplified ether to that Snake Thompson, which brings my total theft to 13. 13 rare, delicately malfunctioned casks, which I've no idea how to replace, stolen and exchanged for this unwholesome, insubstantial, pharmaceutical-grade narcotic carbohydrate. Triple berry imitation berry brew. It haunts me. It calls to me. It gives me cravings of such fervor that I awaken from a deep sleep stuck with a sweaty palsy at all hours of the night. It leaves me no choice but to do absolutely anything in pursuit of that saccharinely sweet and tongue-numbingly spicy taste. Anything. Including giving an auntie's vendor all of an ill-repute experimental propulsion materials and... oh man, with absolutely no idea what he's using it for. Yet, Sovereign forgive me, so long as he keeps me in these brightly colored toxic bottles, my illicit pipeline will keep flowing to him. Yep, good old capitalism. More blueprints there. Alright. So the next one, we also want to get a line going. Okay. Perfect. And what does this computer do? Researcher's logs. My work carries on. When I was young and first learned the theories of what might be possible, were we to find a way to harness the ether, to be able to pull it from the space around atoms from the air itself, my life's work was set. I was determined to help find ways to harness and direct that power. My scientism mentor, Laureate Meisner, shared my determination. She theorized that our ability to focus ether was limited only by the refractory capacity of our lensical nozzles, and my researches proved her correct. If only she had survived the ether containment failure that awarded me with her position, I believe she would be proud to see how far we've come. The ether takes focus better than imagined. Our new lensical nozzle functioned exponentially well, better than our equations predicted. It was a marvel to behold, but the day's real breakthrough came from when we refracted the ether through a sample of specially refined uranium. Unfortunately, today's test created enough thrust to shift the Earl almost 2 meters to the west. I can't imagine what that is going to do to the ferrocrete of our foundation, or our roof's ability to keep the snow at bay. Greater precautions are called for. In our attempt to create the perfect thruster, we inadvertently crossed the line into scientific abomination. The new lensicles were too good. The ether became too refractory, and instead of channeling the energy into localized thrust, it was ignited as plasma and sent hurtling across the lab. There was nothing left of the lab's mascot Sprat except an echoing yowl, and the overwhelming stench of seared fur. Poor Mittens went up in a flash of vapor as the terminal she sat upon, a monitor, 2 chairs, a table, and my favorite lunch, a sandwich of pickled saltuna salad. Oh, good old saltuna. Were vaporized by the plasmacized ether pulse. I want this weapon. Now that we know this line of scientific pursuit can be so naturally turned to weaponization, we must lock it away until proper safeties can be created. Needless to say, the team was deeply disappointed that such riveting new research should be forestalled, but none questioned the decision. Alright. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hey guys.
I've encountered more than a few of these experimental weapons in my career. Messy, volatile, overpowered. Of course you want it, dear.
You know me too well. I guess we'll check the computer first. Research logs. Experimental results from the ether projector. Our experiments in merging material from the rifts with the ether energy have been an amazing success. Though this projector was originally designed for propulsion, the harmonic metachemical resonance burns as a bespoke form of plasma that conflagrates almost anything it contacts. The result is an enkindling globule that devours anything in its path, including desks, chairs, automechs, and organics. Only the ferrocrete walls of this facility seem capable of withstanding cremation. The guiding principle of our scientism demands we pursue the plan to the betterment of all mankind. Nevertheless, the militaristic possibilities of this device are difficult to ignore. I have no doubt that eventually this device will be labeled some atrocious moniker such as the Big Bang and rushed into service against our fellows. And while the notion of the inevitable deaths it will cause fills me with sadness, I must admit, I'm excited to analyze the data they will produce. The ignorance of fear. Every great discovery kindles fear and skepticism, but I never expected scientism Devizir Upton to turn upon her own creation in this way. Perhaps she is weary from excessive time spent in this lab. Perhaps she is anguished by the accidental death of her predecessor. Regardless, she now sees fit to bury this beatific discovery beneath the ferrocrete of this Earl. But I shall have none of it. The Sentinels will ensure she receives the mental refreshment she so clearly needs. Enhanced Rift particulate development codified. After considerable calculations and far more trials and error than I'd care to admit, we've succeeded in stabilizing the gases that power our new ether plasma projector. For now, we are storing detailed instructions of its fabrication near the workstation we are using to generate testing materials, though obviously a more permanent protocol is needed. What's this? My guns is only 10. That's so... They knew what they were doing when they made it 11. Fuck you, game. Open it up. The Big Bang.
Well, this is taking for bloody ever.
It would be faster to ask the sovereign to come tear it open with his...
I got it open. Be prepared. The intruder is in the lab.
Oh, it takes a while.
Your insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Yeah, I know.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Okay, well, that was cool. But man, it took a little while to load it up, huh? Alright, we need... Yeah, let's try this out. Let's save it, because there's a good chance we'll just die.
Investigation. How are you still upright?
Okay. Yeah, we're not doing melee. It's cool looking though. It is cool looking.
Disruptive influences.
Okay.
Remind me to go over trigger safety with you when we get back to the cognito.
I like it. I like it. This is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we should have had this a lot earlier. We definitely need an extra holster now. Lockpick it. What kind of ammunition does it take? We only have one of one, so that's not good.
I'd theorize we can put this hazardous substance to good use as a more lethal ammunition. And we could use the Rift device to tap a bottomless source.
Oh? Recipe enriched Rift particles. We have quite a few of those, I think. Over the past few days, my team and myself have made a rather peculiar observation in regards to the residual matter that is expelled from the rifts upon their opening. The rift residue, as we've taken to calling this new type of matter, tends to be expelled rather further than was first noted. Yeah, indeed the matter has been found in some rather unusual places in regards to its point of origin within the rift. Behind doors, around corners, on the backside of crates. None of these places seem out of reach for this rather miraculous and non-Euclidean substance. Dashing about in an effort to locate as much rift residue as possible before the rift closes, we were all reminded of an old Protectorate children's game. Find and report the contraband. In summary, for any future researchers, be thorough in your examination, and I can almost guarantee you'll find more rift residue than expected. Alright, rift residue. Rift residue. We found one. Okay. I'm guessing there's more up here. I think there was. Let me just... Alright, that's what those little beams are doing, I think.
Mobilizing.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. I could help you whip something up.
Yeah, can you whip something up real
When I
quick?
first got assigned to your team, I was beside myself with excitement. Since then, you've really proven yourself every bit of the legend I hoped you would be. I've come to respect you, Commander. Not just as a leader, but as a, well, as a friend, too.
Why? That's kind of funny. I feel the same about you, Niles. You're one hell of an agent.
I'm glad to hear it. Would have had some real grease on my face if you didn't. It was just me and Val for so long. I kind of forgot what it was like having someone else I could rely on. It's been real nice having you at my side. Not to get too maudlin, but I'm used to losing the people who mean the most to me. I just want you to know I'm not going to let that happen this time.
Man, we could have missed this if we just never accidentally... Not accidentally, but gone to talk to him. Now I gotta talk to everybody again when we're in the field, I guess. We've kept each other alive this long, haven't we?
Might have been a questionable decade in there, but yeah, more or less. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. This can be a thankless job sometimes. Didn't want you going a day longer without knowing how much you mean to me. And out to Val, too.
Thanks, man.
Sure.
Field tinkering.
Tool around for a bit.
All right.
What did you have in mind?
I need consumables, right? Yeah, we need weapons. This stuff. Enriched particles. We can make 18 of them. Oh, it's 2 per, so we made 36 of them. Hell yeah. Oh shit, we gotta change this out. I like it, but it's just not gonna work. It's just not gonna work, you know? Alright.
I usually prefer assassination over technology theft, but I must admit that was a delightful little heist.
Wasn't it?
Yes, Commander.
No, you don't have anything.
May all our travails add to the equation.
I thought maybe you'd say that you really appreciate me being here and everything, but nah. Alright. So we are officially now done on Cloister. We have been everywhere. Except I guess this little place, but that's probably just like some random building. I don't think we need to worry about that one. Yeah. Alright then. Let's go ahead, head back to the Incognito. I think we're going to end the episode here. In the next episode, we're going to go do this satellite stuff and see, you know, we'll just finish up the Protectorate quest line, see if they have anything more after this one. And then we'll gear up for the main quest. We'll probably go visit a couple of places, mainly just, I'm only thinking of Free Market Station, really, as a place we'd want to visit. No, I think this is where we had to go for... What's his face, right? Tristan? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We're just gonna fly there first. Oh, it's right over Cloister. Yeah, didn't even have to go that far. Alright guys, until the next one, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.